Hello everybody, it is me, KC. And as I said in my last video of this, I said I would be making a part 2, and that's what I'm doing. Now I do not know if this is Yandere Gyutaro or just regular Gyutaro, I kinda forgot. So let's get straight into this. 3, 2, 1. It has already been a week, and just like Gyutaro said, he came back. This time with his sister. You were just sitting on your bed, playing with your baby boy. He's gotten stronger. He's already learning how to speak. You thought to yourself, maybe demons just evolve faster than humans. When you looked up through your window, you saw Gyutaro and a white-haired girl. This must be Daki, you said to yourself, before opening the window and watching Gyutaro and Daki come inside. So, this is the girl? Yes. I never got your name. What's your name again? My name is Yin. This is Yin. Yin, this is Daki. Hello, Daki. Daki looks at you before saying, "Hi." She looks down and sees a baby. Is that a baby demon? Yeah. Ugh. She said, "Hey, you ended up picking up your son while he was playing with something in his hand." Anyways, Daki, I just wanted you two to meet. That way, if you guys see each other, you know not to hurt each other, he says, while looking at his sister with a death glare. He closes one of his eyes to communicate with his sister. His sister instantly hears him inside of her head. Don't hurt her. She seems nice, and she might just be able to help us climb the ranks. You looked at Gyutaro and Daki. It looked like they were having a silent conversation. Daki asks her brother, Why shouldn't I hurt her? She's on our turf, our area." This is what she's saying inside of her head. Gyutaro answers the question, "Because she can help us, that's why. And besides, Lord Muzan was the one who turned her into a demon. Do you really want to risk Lord Muzan getting mad?" Daki thought for a couple of minutes before saying, "No, I guess. And besides, I took a liking to this demon. Okay, for you, brother," she says, before looking at the girl and saying, "Okay, so, do you even have any blood demon art?" You tilted your head and asked them, "Huh? Do you have blood demon art?" "What is that?" "It's a power that all demons have. They had to awaken it, basically. Even your child will have a blood demon art." Gyutaro looks at you before saying, We can help you learn how to make your blood demon art." You look at Gyutaro before saying, "And how would that help me?" He looks at you before saying, "It can help you kill humans faster, and it can also help you do a lot of other things, like hide your scent,
You can also sometimes, there's certain demons that can do this, make portals that lead to different areas, he says.
You looked at him before saying, "Oh, okay, I understand."
Now I'm gonna teach you how to awaken your blood demon art. Then when your child grows up to the proper age, let's say 5, I'll teach him how to do his blood demon art too.
Okay, what do I do?
Close your eyes, he says, and think about how you want to make your blood demon art look like. You start thinking about how you want your blood demon art to look like. And then, he says, start thinking of ways to manipulate it, ways to control it. You start thinking about those ways before a thin strand of blood comes out of your fingers. And then suddenly it starts to drip directly onto the ground. And it ends up making a red flower appear on the floor. Oh, that's super cute.
Daki looks at the flower on the floor before telling you to open your eyes. Open your eyes. Look on the floor. It seems like your blood demon art is small right now. What is that? It came from your blood. It's a blood flower, I'm pretty sure. It seems that you have the ability to make a poisonous gas come out of these blood flowers. She taps on the flower, and a puff of gas just comes out of it. Now, I want you to aim your finger at that wall and activate your blood demon art. I want to see something. You do exactly what Daki says, and it works. A thin strand hits the wall, and it connects by your finger. Daki tries to break the thin strand that was just starting to grow a bunch of flowers all over it, and it doesn't break. Oh, brother, look. Gyutaro looks at the strand before saying,
It seems that she can make webs that have flowers on them. That's such a strong ability. I've never heard of it before. I kind of like it, he says.
And it makes such a beautiful decoration that's poisonous, his sister says to him. Okay. How long does your flowers stay? She says while grabbing one of the flowers and putting it on a little plate that she found inside your room. Let's see. 10 minutes go by. 10 minutes go by. 20 minutes go by. 30 minutes go by. An hour goes by. 2, 3. Before Gyutaro just looks at Daki before saying,
It seems like it lasts a while.
Before he can even finish his sentence, though, the flower disappears.
3 hours. I'm pretty sure as she grows stronger, it'll last longer.
Daki says. Well, you seem to be extremely strong, I guess. And my brother has taken a liking to you, so I guess you can stay in this part of town, she says, while walking outside of the window.
Don't worry about my sister. She always acts like that. She doesn't really like new people or new demons.
You look at Gyutaro before saying, "Thank you for not killing me when you saw me." Gyutaro looks at you before saying,
Don't worry about it. Anyways, you need to eat more humans instead of 1 human per day. You need to eat at least 2 or 3. I need to see at least 2 or 3 bodies every single day, okay? I need your blood demon art to get stronger.
You looked at Gyutaro before saying, "Okay." Then you grabbed your son and gave him a bottle of blood.
So that's what you've been giving your son? How are you even taking the blood out of the bodies?
I'm using needles.
Oh. Nice, I guess.
Goodbye. You wave Gyutaro goodbye, and he walks out.
Aw, she seems nice and friendly. Perfect.
He says before going back to his sister. You're just sitting there with your son as you feed him, and you move a couple of his strands of hair to see his face better. You start to hum a lullaby. Your son is starting to drift off to sleep when you put him back in his crib before you hear little pitter-patters. You check who's outside. It's your 2 favorite girls, QC and Kai. QC comes up to you. Miss Yan, Kai keeps on being mean to me. That's because you keep on pulling my hair. No, you're pulling my hair. No, you are. QC, Kai, calm down. Right now, my baby is trying to sleep. Oh, they walk up to the crib. He's so cute. You didn't know how to tell them that you were a demon. And Gyutaro was going to teach you how to learn how to smell when there's demons around too. So you're going to use that ability to keep these 2 girls safe. They were orphans. But now you took them in like they were your own flesh and blood. Come on, girls, let's play a game, you say. They come towards you as you pull out a box. Let's begin. And that is it, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want more, and if you guys want to see those 2 cuties again, then comment down below. Also, I've been watching way too much JJK, and is now wondering, do you guys want me to do a Gojo X Listener, or Yandere Gojo X Listener, or Yandere Sukuna X Listener? There's a lot of characters I could do. So yeah, bye!